Fingers crossed that I buy bananas. Anyway, 5-1. 5-1 is like a walking trigger. 5-1 is like the person that... So let me just say, number 5 is Heretic, number 1 is Investigator. So the Investigator goes deep into the basics of things, how things work, and the 5th line calls out all the bullshit. So the 5th line is the Heretic. So who were the Heretics? The Heretics were the people that would read the entire Bible and say, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. The Heretics are the people that work in the police department, and when they see a corrupt police officer, they say that to everyone, that guy is corrupt. And then they are the people in the medical professions that see bribe or they see corruption as well, and malpractices and everything, and then they point out the elephant in the room and nobody, or there are people in the education system that also see corruption. And in any type of institution, the heretic is going to be the guy that looks and points at the elephant in the room that nobody's willing to look at, and it's the elephant in the room that's actually making the thing unbearable for everyone, and it needs to change. Or let's say the heretics will be the ones that always do the critical thinking, that always speak against the culture, that those will be the ones that question it, question everything, that shake up the normal things, that shake up the norm, the status quo. And because of that, you can get burned at the stake, like Jesus, for example, or crucified. And the thing that will crucify you, if you speak your heresy, but you don't have practical things to offer. So you can speak about, oh my god, this society is fucked up, this capitalism is fucked up, this mandates, this corona bullshit, this war, this whatever. And you can speak about it, but if you speak about it and you don't offer practical, real-life solutions, on the other hand, you are just gonna be the guy that triggers everyone with his... it's just gonna be like, why are you saying all this if you don't have a solution? So people are always gonna be projecting onto you that you are either their savior or the villain of their life, because it's always gonna be 50-50. People are either gonna love you or hate you. There's not so much in the middle you're gonna come across. And 5th line has like a bubble around it that slightly distorts all the things that other people see in you. So if you're a 5-1 Wolflanigans, it's possible that nobody actually saw the real you in your entire life. They always see a slightly distorted image of you based on their own personal things. So I'll give you an example. So I do a live. Let's say I do a live. I did a live like this, for example. I did a 2-hour live, brim-packed with practical advice about human design, about herbalism, holistic things, mental health, psychology, movement practice, answering people's relationship questions, giving advice, and that's like 2 hours. And then for 20 seconds of the entire 2 hours, I said the words non-existing virus, because it's absurd at that point how overblown out of proportion the whole thing was, and how all the entire world has stopped because of a virus that kills only 0.01% of people on Earth. And I said non-existing virus, and a nurse that got triggered by me saying that reported me for whatever the fuck she got from that. And I was like, hey guys, this is typical people looking at the 5th line, because I'm also 5th line. So people are gonna take the one thing that makes you the villain and ignore the 99% of all the beautiful things that you have shared in the last 2 hours with everyone that asked, and they're gonna report you for that. not taking into consideration maybe that's a joke, maybe what's the context of the person he's talking about. Maybe I should ask about what do you mean by that, and maybe expand my level of humor or whatever. But that's the thing that fifth lines come across, is people taking one little thing and totally blowing it out of proportion and judging you based on that, and then giving you expectation. And it can be either a good or a bad thing. I can say something like that and I can be responsible for why that person, then she was a nurse, and I understand where her trigger came from. But fuck if that's my responsibility to resolve. It's just like, I'm giving out so many good other things to be just swayed by that. And I've been a 5-1 in this human design experiment for 2 years now, and I already know that most of the things people think about me is totally it's just their opinion. And it can be a negative thing as a 5-1, and it can also be a positive thing. For example, you charm someone with 2 words, or you just appear, and at that moment of time you seem like the most confident warrior in the existence of warriors, and somebody looks at you and they're like, oh my god, this guy, he's such a powerful man. And then it's like, for the rest of, maybe you go into a relationship or whatever, and that person expects you to be this warrior all the time because that's the one thing that they saw in you, and now you have to be that. Because anything that you see in a fifth line, it can be very easily blown out of proportion by the outside, because there is this projection field. And that means that whatever people see in you, they see an exaggerated version of what you really are, and based on that, people are just gonna make assumptions about you without asking you any questions. So you, as a 5-1, you can maybe have a difficult childhood where it was like, from birth, it was like, this baby is gonna be the next Nikola Tesla. This baby is gonna be an astronaut. This baby is gonna have 15 fingers on one hand. And it's like expectations you are never meant to achieve. And just know, if you're a 5-1, you just live your life as if you are in a bubble, in a sense of don't be guarded against life. Just know that bubble is just like a film, a prism, a filter that people never get to see who you truly are. They're only guessing. And the ones that actually ask you, hey, am I just making an assumption, or is this who you really are? Then those are sort of the people. Don't go too much to the people that just assume things about you and then live their life as if they know you. Look more for people that are actually willing to ask you questions to get to know the real you. So the fifth line is the heretic, and the first line is the investigator. So that comes in handy because the heretic calls out the bullshit, and the first line, the investigator, needs to research the things that he's calling out. So for example, I can call bullshit in human design because if I call bullshit, I already have the 2 years of human design, the 7 years of sociology, the 2 years of herbalism, and I don't know, psychology, and all these things I research. I have this as a first line, investigator. So when I call the bullshit, I have things to say, okay, this is bullshit, but this is what you should do. If you're just, this is bullshit, you're just the friendly neighborhood complainer, and that's like just shunned away. Also, as a 5-1, you're not exactly here to bring solutions all the time. As a 5-1, you're sort of the end game. You're sort of the person that people go to, like the parent that looks out for their children only when the children are in danger. So you're sort of like this elder that's mostly ignored until no one knows what to do. So if you're in a group of 10 people, when every last single person doesn't know how to move forward, then it's your turn. You're sort of this end game person when people come, when they've tried everything. They've tried everything and nothing works, and then they're like pulling your sleeve. Hey, I create lines. Can you help me achieve a new... You're like this last level upgrade before people go to the boss. So you're in a game, you will be the last person. They learn the last skill before they conquer the last boss of the game. So that's a 5-1. So yeah, don't. Is this helpful, Wolf? Nods head while stroking beard approvingly. Nice. Oh, I forgot the bathroom. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope that was helpful in some form or fashion. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I do daily videos, daily live sessions on the Insight Timer app. If you go to the link in the description or the link up above here, you can join our Monday to Friday Q&A sessions on the Insight Timer app. It is completely free. We talk about holistic healing, psychotherapy, emotional health, mental health, the human design system, and energy work, aura and biofield. If you're having anxiety, depression, relationship problems, energy blockages, if you would like to know more about the human design system, come join us and become part of a huge, beautiful, supportive community of like-minded individuals. Join my consciousness bubble and come into this cycle of abundance with me. If you are new to human design, make sure to click the link in the description to go to my website where I have put my ebook called Initiation into Human Design, How to Get Started. It is a guide for people who are new to human design, who would like to learn more but don't know where to start. It's a step-by-step program, completely free for you to download. The website is called icreatelines.com. You can also find it in the description or by clicking the link somewhere in the edges of this video. I want to thank you for listening, for taking this time to spread awareness for yourself, for your health. I'm a holistic therapist, holistic practitioner, human design coach, and a psychotherapist. If you would like one-on-one private sessions, therapy sessions with me, you can also find them on my website. I would like to wish everyone peace, health, and abundance, and I will see you either in the next video or on my live sessions on Insight Timer. Peace, health, and abundance.